Hello and welcome back to Market Core. I'm Ploy, and together with Christian, Surya, and Manish, we'll guide you through the top stories shaping global markets this week. Let's begin with Christian, who's tracking major shifts in wealth management and digital finance. Christian, let's hear from you.
Sound great, Ploy. Global finance is undergoing rapid innovations as major firms explore new ways to serve investors and leverage technologies. First, looking at the U.S. investments, Goldman Sachs is making a move to offer more investment opportunities to individual investors. The firm is planning to acquire up to $1 billion in T-Rowe Price shares, about 3.5%, and is set to co-develop private market offerings launched in mid-2026, including portfolios with private equity, asset management, sustainability, and hedge funds. In a major outsourcing deal, BlackRock is going to oversee $80 billion of Citi Group's wealth management assets using its Aladdin Wealth platforms, while Citi bankers will continue to advise clients. This move is intended to strengthen Citi profitability strategies under CEO James Fraser, and to support BlackRock's goal of raising $400 billion in private market assets by 2030. With implementations is set to start in Q4 2025. Blockchain technology is transforming the management and trading of traditional financial assets. Galaxy Digital has partnered with Superstate to tokenize its SEC registered common share on the Solana blockchains, becoming the first Nasdaq listed company to do so. Over 32,000 shares from 21 investors have been tokenized, offering full shareholder rights, 24/7 trading, and instant settlement. Currently limited to peer-to-peer KYC verified transfers. This move shows how major institutions are innovating to meet investor demand and stay competitive.
Thank you, Kristen, for the comprehensive updates on how Wall Street is reinventing itself. From private markets to tokenization, finance is clearly entering a new era. Now shifting gears to the bigger economic picture. Let's move over to Surya with the latest on global markets and energy.
Global asset management is set for strong growth. The sector is projected to rise from around $114 trillion today to about $132 trillion by the year 2027. Driving this trend are Asia-Pacific markets and the fast-growing retail investor who may soon control nearly half of all global assets. This also reflects the rising popularity of exchange-traded funds worldwide. Meanwhile, global markets reacted to two major developments. In the United States, weaker hiring data increased expectation for a Federal Reserve rate cut, sending stocks higher. At the same time, Japan's currency, the yen, dropped sharply after Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba resigned, signaling possible policy easing ahead and volatility in regional currencies. And in energy, OPEC Plus will raise oil production by more than 130,000 barrels per day starting in October to regain market share amid slowing global demands. More oil supply tends to lower prices, easing inflation pressure, but could hurt energy stocks. Back to you, Ploy.
Thanks, Surya, for breaking that down. From jobs data to oil production, the global economy is clearly in flux. Now turning our attention to India, where innovation and diplomacy are reshaping the region's role on the world stage. Let's bring Manish in.
Thank you, Ploy. India's industry giant Reliance Jio launched Reliance Intelligence, a new AI arm to make AI easy to use for every Indian. They introduced Jio PC, a cloud-based AI computer that turns any screen into a virtual PC, powered by green energy and backed by partnerships with Google and Meta. With 500 million Jio users and expanding 5G, it will boost AI adoption and digital growth in India. It can give a big competition to other foreign AI companies. Meanwhile, India and Japan built stronger connections, with Japan pledging $68 billion investments over 10 years in sectors like steel, automotives, renewables, and semiconductors. They also plan to facilitate 500,000 people exchange to boost economic cooperation and the technology. At the same time, India launched its first domestically made semiconductor chip, Vikram, marking a big step from heavy reliance on imports from Taiwan, South Korea, and the US. The government pledges $7 billion under the India Semiconductor missions to build fabs and become a top chip producer by 2032. If India grows rapidly, many big companies from US will again lose the businesses for exporting semiconductor chips because India is always known for providing the best quality products at cheap prices.
Thank you, Manish, for that in-depth look at India's growing influence. From AI to semiconductors, India is clearly trying to position itself as a global leader in the years ahead. From Wall Street's reinvention to global market shifts to India's technological leap, these are the trends driving the future of global markets. I'm Ploy, and this has been Market Core. Stay tuned for more insights on the markets that matter.